Testing, testing. This thing even work anymore? Maybe. Let's see. Woohoo! That looks like me. Let's see how it looks on the YouTube side. We'll know shortly. Make sure I mute everything. No one wants an ugly feedback loop. Oh, yeah. All right, so I'm live. That's the most graceful, like, going live I think I've ever had. So yeah. No self. What's going on, brother? How are you? How's everything been, man? Hope all is well. Hope you're staying safe, healthy. Yeah. A little bit of both, hopefully. It's nuts out here right now. The whole pandemic. Wow, that's bright. So yeah, I'm just gonna get on here and chat you guys up. Play around with some command and control research that I've been working on. Living the dream. I need to share this actually, because I don't go live often. So let's see. There we go. Living that pandemic dream. Yo, what's going on, Kane? Long time no see. Hopefully you're happy and healthy. Yeah, I imagine that working for a power company during a pandemic is it's very painful. But people need the lights. So thank you, because you are an essential human. Nevertheless, as you can see over here, I'm going to make myself smaller. Try and remember how to work this thing. Oh, look, there's a chat. Huh? My chat works on my screen now. Imagine that. So yeah, I've been digging into Empire lately, wanting to get it some kind of set up. I went and played with Go Fish for some time. I don't know how many people has played with that, but that's a very interesting platform. And I've been getting deeper into C2s. So Empire is something that people talk about, and I'm pretty sure I've played with it in some capacity, but I wanted to stand it up from scratch on a brand new Kali instance, get it sorted. So I actually have a VM I just put together. Let's see if I can get this spun up. Good old Kali Linux 2021B, which addresses some bugs apparently. You should do a video on Go Fish. Yeah, Go Fish is definitely not. It's up the sleeve. I'm working on a lot of stuff right now. I can't really confirm nor deny, but I'm working on some things that should hopefully kick me back into content overdrive, hyperdrive, so to speak. The pandemic sucks, of course. I spent some time, planning for my nuptials, and they kind of got blown up. So that sucks. But now that I'm over that, I've just been kind of throwing myself at my passions, which include hacking things. And so yeah, here we are, hacking stuff. I figure why not the stream and bother some of you guys. I definitely should do a video on Go Fish though. I'll add that to the old list. But for now, Empire. Because apparently there is a... What is it? Oh. No, it's not this. Good old PowerShell. Good old Mimikatz. Dear friends, we meet again. What am I looking for, though? There was another article. There we go. Star Killer. But there's an article I'm looking for. That's Star Killer. There was something about like Sans something or the other. I'm trying to remember what it was. There you go. Slingshot C2 Matrix. There's something in here that was around Empire 3. Here it is. Yeah, what's going on, Tyler? Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on here, bro. I haven't really made time for content creation. I was getting really close to being, you know, the whole wedding season thing was like, you know, it's like this is wedding season. But, you know, I got some free time, so I figure, hey, why not jump back into some content creation? Of course, let's track of time. I had to go. Have a good stream. Thanks, Kane. Take care, bro. But yeah, so I've been looking at like the C2 Matrix, and I would suggest anybody who's like interested in command and control to give it a look. So I'm just gonna do my thing, what I would usually do, which is punch a bunch of commands into here. Oh wait, do I not get a clipboard? Of course I don't. That's how that should work. We could just do this, where we just cd into opt. And I could also use a browser. Welcome to Board Saturday nights. I don't know how you guys spend your Saturday nights, but this is what I do on my Saturday nights. Can't see the terminal too small. All right, cool. I'll definitely make it bigger. Oh shit. Make no difference. Not desktop. I'm looking for settings. There we go. The display my desktop. That's fair. Oh no. Don't tell me I gotta. Oh, that's the ugliest. No way I want to do that. Downside of virtualization, especially new VMs, you always gotta tinker with shit. Or live with it. Come on, settings. Why you don't want to set? I don't want to make it that tall. Oh, damn it. Can I get the jail to communicate out through another Nick? I hate getting stuck on this dumb stuff. Need your guest editions. Definitely need guest editions for sure. I thought I did that when I. Whoops. That's always fun. I thought I did that when I first booted this thing. I guess not. Pretty sure I'll just do this. I could pretty much see that I went to a bigger screen. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could do this. Also like that. And yeah. Pretty sure I just gotta do that. How do you get permission denied on something as root? I know you probably think it's a bit basic, but I'd really value a tutorial on how to use OBS and chroma key on Linux. Whenever I try to use green screen, my box explodes. Yeah, so like any kind of video creation on Linux kind of goes to poo water for me at least. Copy all this to my desktop. Cool. I'll do that. Do. Whoops. There's one other one up. But have you tried OpenVM tools? Just like punch that out? No, I haven't done that. Mm-mm. Yeah, sure. I could do a talk on how to get your VM tools installed. No, I'm definitely down to do a talk. I don't know what NoobCon wants to hear about. Um, Let me just get like a reasonable. That's fairly reasonable. And I'll worry about that later. Star Fall. What the fuck is it called? Star Killer. Yep, that doesn't work for sure. 100%. So here we are. Whoops. Let's just do everything right from the home directory. Setup. I want to guess that is install. So it seems like you could get this as a Docker container too, which would have been nice. What is Xavier D. Johnson doing in this live stream? I don't know. Fucking off time. Playing around with command and control. Potentially Empire, maybe something else. I've been looking at the C2 matrix, and if you've never looked at this thing, I'll just kind of give you a brief background on the entire kind of project, right? So, let me try and find what I was looking at before. Um, there you go. So basically, C2 matrix. If you're not familiar with what C2 is, C2 is command and control. All right. So typically, when you do like a phishing campaign or you just compromise a system in any number of ways that we all know, right? Kind of like after you have your fun with the system, you want to be able to have a beachhead. You want to be able to have some kind of communication that you can control beyond just like a reverse shell or some kind of netcat connection. Um, so that's when you start to get into like a drop in an agent that will phone home and go through different fronts as far as domains and go through different tiers that have different purposes, right? So you can have a multi-tiered command and control infrastructure that allows you to be able to, you know, interact with these agents in different ways at different levels of, uh, how do you say, intensity, right? So some communications will be very often and fast and loud. So you'll want to pick a protocol that does that often, and some of it'll be more covert and stealthy and kind of a long game, right? You will have one connection for a very long time versus doing a bunch of connections on a different tier. So it all really depends on what your end goal is, what your strategy is, but command and control is very, very essential once you get to the point where you're already compromising hosts and the ways back in. You might not want to go back through and compromise each host over and over again. You're going to want to have some kind of command and control server that allows you to be able to control all of your quote unquote victims from one place. So with the C2 matrix, you're able to see all of these different, command and control. So AppFell, Cobalt Strike, Empire, GoDOH, Metasploit, Merlin, these Trevor C2, these are all very well known command and controls. You get to see, which version and how it's implemented, but then you also get to see the code and UI, so the languages for the agent and also the server. Some people are in environments where having a Go agent is extremely beneficial to them versus something like .NET, which is specific to particular platforms. So based on your expertise, your comfort level, your targets, you'll pick. You want to have a comfort level in a multitude of these command and controls, and then you look at channels, and you see which one of these work over TCP versus HTTP versus HTTP2, right, versus HTTP3. Domain over DNS over HTTPS over just DNS through FTP over SMB. Again, these are all specific to what your target is, what that environment looks like that you're doing your engagement on. So today, I think that the one that checks the most boxes for me, all the way down from agents and capabilities up to code, UI, channels, and information, I would say is Empire. So encrypted key exchange, that's something that we'll talk about at some point. But when you look here, it's proxy aware, has jitter, which I'm not really sure what they mean by jitter. I think I do, but I don't want to speak to it just yet. It allows you to be able to log your working hours, which you can see is kind of not common. And for a person like me who does this professionally and it's not doing it for just like for fun or for malicious profit, I actually need to track my hours when it comes down to reporting and how long any particular host have been compromised, all the op log stuff, right? So when you're a red teamer, you want to log as much stuff as possible because it's red teaming. So Empire, the fact that they're thinking about working hours, having a kill date, the date in which your engagement is over, not leaving these artifacts and things behind, beachheading, they don't have that, but that's something that I really want to be able to find something that's open source that does that. I know Cobalt Strike is really good at that, but as you can see, they don't keep up with working hours. So it's interesting. I'm going to dig into a multitude of these. So, over time, hopefully you guys enjoy. Yeah. But Empire has a Windows agent, Linux agent, Mac agent. Works over a number of channels. Well, just one actually, HTTP, but you can encapsulate that over a number of channels. There's a bunch of different ways to use HTTP. PowerShell for agents and Python 2 for the server, but I think that we may be on Python 3 now based on what I just saw over here. So, yep, compatibility with Python 3. So, pretty interesting. Yeah. And I remember digging into. I wish I could afford Cobalt Strike as well. No self. Cobalt Strike, even as a business owner, is like let's try and figure out a way that doesn't cost me literally an arm and a leg to be able to do. But anyway, let's see. Setup complete. Okay, so I know nothing about this, so I'm just like dicking around on it. Let's see. Enter server negotiation password. Enter for random generation. I don't know if it's just gonna blurt my password out on the screen. That'd be really, really interesting. 1 second. It didn't. It didn't. So, all right, that's good. I'm excited that it did not do that. But now I don't know the password to the database, but whatever. I don't really care. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there's a setup dot. There you go. File. Running Empire. Should just start Empire. Right inside of Empire, I'd imagine. So we'll do CLS / Empire. Let's see what we can get into, boys. You ever do any binary exploits? Ropchain. I want to understand that, but it is difficult. Jim Cola Buchanan. Good to see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Yes, actually, I've played with Ropchains. I've actually done some buffer overflows. I come from the video game dev background. When I was a kid, I used to make video games. That's actually how I got into programming. So hex and kind of like memory manipulation and Indianness and that type of stuff isn't necessarily the hardest stuff for me, especially as a programmer. Like, I really understand memory mapping fairly well, but it is something that is going to take you some time to learn, and I would say that it is a fairly advanced topic that once you master, the world kind of opens up to you, especially once you just understand how memory works and how assembler works and how to control flow, right? So once you have any given point where you can inject some kind of code that will allow you to be able to control the rest of the execution of that code, is I think that's a really fun space. So enjoy and please show us some stuffs. Looks like we have no module name IP tools. Whatever that means. I'm pretty sure there's got to be like some kind of pip something somewhere, I'd imagine, right? Let's see, what does the quick guide tell us? So I did the install script, I did the database script, blah, 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 blah. Run an Empire. I guess I can try and reset. But this seems a little early for a reset already. Sheesh. Leave it up to me to break anything, by the way. Like, if you give it to me, I'm going to break it. One thing that if I decide to continue to post random streams about me learning stuff, you'll realize that, like, I'm not a super fast, like, right on the spot kind of Johnny on the spot guy all the time. I learn at a very normal and human pace, maybe sometimes slower than other people. And to be honest with you, I'm perfectly fine with that. My teachers weren't growing up. but like they didn't define me. Grades don't define me. The amount of speed that I learn at which doesn't define me. I think that the desire to learn and to continue to hit your head against something that may even be difficult to you is what really defines us as people. So I would encourage you, if you're the type of person that's like, yo, like I don't like feeling like I don't know something, and going out to explore it. Look at me. If you look at me, you think like I'm some top notch expert, top of the notch guy. Look, see, hey, I'm learning. I do stuff too. So please go out and learn. It's a rough process, right? Like if you watch Kung Fu, you should know that learning hurts, right? Like if Kill Bill is on your, in your top 10 movies, then you know that learning is a very difficult process. So it's like once you learn how to overcome the pain of learning, then the world opens up. Nevertheless, let's try and run Empire Debug. No module name IP tool. So I'm just going to try and Google for that because I don't know what that means. I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure that it means that I need to run like pip install -r space requirements or something like that. But like I don't know where the requirements are. So oh look, it's an issue from December 26th. So that's long enough ago for this to be fixed. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Uh-huh. Wow. All right. Is exactly what I said. You want to use pip, right? To install some stuff. So why don't they? I'm pretty sure they fixed this. There you go. This is literally what I just said I wanted to do. So let's see, like, where's it at though? Maybe it's in setup. There you go. Look at that. Requirements. So your install.sh should do this for me. But it's cool. Pip not installed. Bet I need to install pip, which this dude did up here. App install Python 3-pip. Sure. Okay. Anyway. Oh, module name pip. I'm sure somebody already. Did you read the MD? MD? No, I didn't read the MD. I'm pretty sure. Like, I just read the. I'm just doing the quick start. Like, this is the quick start. So it's like, hey, I figured that I could just go to the quick start, run the setup script, install a few dependencies, run the setup database script, and then everything hopefully works out of the box. Hey, hey, shit happens. So I just need to install pip. So give me 1 second. It's only quick start if they tell you how to do it right. Yeah, I agree. But hey, man, that's part of like the blessing of learning. Like we get to dive into a little bit of Python, which I'm extremely rusty on because like I spend most of my days trying to sell stuff. I don't get to play in pip as much anymore. 2-3 years ago, this would be like back of my hand. But like right now, I can't really recall exactly how to install pip. apt-get install pip is what I would do. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure I already did this, but yeah, just wanted to make sure. Maybe it doesn't have it. I'm pretty sure I just ran the right command. It should have been this. Hmm. Right? Didn't I just? I'm pretty sure I just did that. Python 3. Yeah, Python 3 was what I put, but let's get rid of Python 3. Unable to locate Python pip 2. Python 3 pip. I did that the first time. It's unable to find that as well. And maybe is Python 3 just like not installed? Python 3 is installed at the newest version. And let's see, Python 3 right here. No module name pip. What is your default version of Python? That's odd because I just installed it last night. Yeah, again, leave it to me and I'll break it for sure. Like, just like give it to me. I promise you I'll break it. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. I should be able to just pass the dash V, by the way. Oh, capital V, of course. I should have known better. So my version of Python is 2.7, but then if I go Python 3. All right, so if I'm running Python 3 commands like that, then I should just be able to do this. Python 3 install. I think. This is what I thought I just saw. No pip. Pip 3, huh? Let's see. You think that's the problem? You think it's supposed to be pip 3? That'd be interesting. No module name pip 3. Can I just like list all my Python modules? Pip 3 install. I'm pretty sure I don't have pip 3. That's the problem. Pip 3 not command not found. What an interesting little bug. I mean, this is, let's be honest, right? You're live on engagement, right? And this is what you run into. Matheson, Step Lock, I have both of them, but it just depends on which one you want to run. If you want to run Python, You just run Python and you get 2.7.17. If you run Python 3, you get Python 3.7.5. But the thing is that I'm running Python 3 install upgrade requirements, right? Which should, Python 3 MP, MPIP. So module pip 3 and module pip. I tried both of them. Neither one of them works. No module named pip, no module named pip3. Sudo apt-get install Python 3. Okay. Sudo install Python 3. Python 3 pip. Python 3 pip has no installation candidate. Yeah. I know what to do. Cause I'll tell you what. If there's one thing I know how to do is get around nonsense. And right now, there's no point of playing around with package managers. You just go over here and do a git pip. If you do git pip, you can go over here, save this file. There you go. Make a new tab. Do. Get up app update fix missing for sure. Oh, it looks like there's like some weird. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. What? The scripts pip3 and pip3.7 are installed in local ban. Okay. Jerome, what up, though? Have you done the update? Blah 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 blah. No, I haven't done the update. Nope, I have not done an update right now. I just tried to run an update. It said everything was up to date. I just downloaded it like 2 seconds ago. Yo, where's they? How they got hacked? How you been, man? What's going on, Aspen? How they got hacked is around. I'm pretty sure we'll do it one of these days. You didn't check the Python script before running it. What do you mean? Like read it to make sure it's like some kind of like not backdoor or something? It's okay. It's a VM and I know where it came from. Bootstrap.pipia.io is well known. But yes, boys and girls, if you don't want to get pwned, make sure you read your Python scripts before you run them. In other news, I should be able just to run this command now. Oops. Well, I should just be able to run Empire actually. Or no. I gotta run this right here. Do. Let's play a game. Man, so like the world is like later. Typical hacker, just hold the up arrow. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely not trying to type on my keyboard if I don't have to. Oh no. Compilation error. Of course. Crypto. Son of a bitch. What? Where'd it go? Oh. Let's see if it's a permissions error. I didn't know about the fact you could do exclamation point in the terminal to get the previous command. Yes, sir. If you want to run the last command in sudo, you just go sudo bang bang. Let's see some. Is it gonna work? Is it a permissions problem? Sometimes crypto is like weird and needs like special permissions. That's gonna save me a bunch of time. Yeah, hopefully, Matheson. It kept moving around it though. Failed to build M2 crypto, but it just keeps going. At least it didn't like hang up like a normal user. Oh, but it gave up again. So it's definitely not quick start if you can't just quick start. I wonder. Does anybody know if Docker comes with Kali Linux these days? No. Time to install Docker. Can you even install Docker in a VM? Maybe. Let's see. Sure you can. Oh, Docker for Linux. Come on. I'm gonna do what now? Uninstall old versions? Okay, we could do that. What in the world? Cool. Sheesh. Here comes the pain. Of course. Well then, boys and girls. It won't perform well, I bet. Does that VM have any repository? I don't know. It just literally, I just grabbed it today. Like it was just downloaded 20 minutes before this video even started. And the 20 minutes that there was spent in between downloading it and starting this video was actually installing it. This is the reason why the first thing I had to get the video, like the graphics together. I mean, but in reality, again, these are the things that like you don't want to like deal with while you're on engagement. You just don't. Just don't do the install script. Okay, let's do the install script. Empire setup. We're gonna do /reset sudo nothing called bcrypt, so you can't do reset. So we're gonna do /install. It can't create, it's already been satisfied, yada yada. Install gets mad at me. There's nothing left to do here. That's the game. That's no, I meant the Docker install script. Oh, the Docker install script. Run Docker again? Just sudo apt install. What do you want me to do? I just have my own portable custom Kali VM. Yeah. Until you need something. And then you're like, WTF. You know? It's always fun before you get punched. And then you're like on engagement without something that you like have to have. And that's what makes things like Empire and Evil OS X and Faction C2 good, but you got to make sure you get the shit set up before you actually go on engagement. And that's going to take some time, right? Like, especially if you work in a production environment, like, when do you have the time to set up the tools you need? Because you're either busy A, selling the service, or B, busy doing the service. So, like, there has to be some kind of time for you to actually do the thing too, you know? So it gets a little challenging to balance it all. It's delicate. I would say Empire is still something that I want to figure out how to use though. There's got to be. Seems to have been pulled into the it's supposed to just be on here apparently, like if it's experimental. I don't have the experimental one. Spooky, right? Right. So you would think that Kali Linux will come with some kind of well, that's good. He should do that. Like, because it's a pain to deal with like command and control right here on your attack VM, right? Like, this makes me think of a different approach to my command and control. Like, do I want it on my attacker machine? Which, like, in my brain, you'd say, well, yeah, you do. But then, like, part of you go, well, maybe not. Because then whenever, you know, that host goes away, so does all those connections. And you kind of may want something that's maybe you had an opportunity to get that connection the first time, and over a period of time you can't get that connection back, or your window closes. You don't want to be just turning machines off either. So maybe it's a reason why my Kali Linux box doesn't want to be nice to me and allow me to be able to do something that is potentially an anti-pattern. But what got me going on this C2 Matrix thing to begin with was a VM that's supposed to have all of this stuff set up. And I actually spent the time downloading it. It was 30 some odd gigs. So give me one moment. Okay. Let's see something here. I'm pretty sure my camera just gave up on me too. Of course, my camera does not like me for whatever reason. I never touched it. It just gave up the moment that I closed that VM, which, hey, that happens. What are you gonna do? Interesting. Ohio. I'm back. I figured it. Yo, Tyler, what's going on? So anyway, what was I saying before I was really interrupted between I could see you and hear you for a second. Can you guys not hear me anymore? Can you not see me anymore? Am I not there? Hello? Fixed. Woohoo! Hey. All right. What was I doing? So yeah, I was thinking about how to deal with this command and control thing. A Merjigger. Oh, there's a VM that I just went and grabbed. Where's my downloads at? Where's me downloads? It's called C2 Slingshot. You guys heard of this C2 Slingshot thing? Nevertheless, I'm about to open it up with my VMware player. And whoops. Come on. Okay. C2 Slingshot 2024 3. Yep, import. And so now we are importing the C2 Slingshot, and C2 Slingshot is what actually got me into this. So here you go. And this is what I was showing earlier. So apparently there's a VMware OVA image that allows you to be able to play with all of these different command and control servers. There's a little background, a little diagramming. So this is just a standalone C2 server? Yes, it seems that way. But there's all of these C2s that it kind of already put together for us to test, which includes Empire for lucky for us, apparently. So let's see. I have something that I can set up that's very comparable to this lab, fairly easy. So I don't got nothing else to do. I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna hang out for a while. And even if you don't, I'll probably stay on here and just do it, just to see how it all works. 20 minutes into the old copy. I have no idea what the password is to this. Give me 1 second. Let me dig it up. Slingshot, slingshot. All right, let's see what this thing got for us. Posters. Oh, I want posters. Let's see. There's no application. No, I don't want to search for application. What do you mean there's no application? Firefox should be able to open up a PDF. Right? Building a better pen tester. Pre-engagement. I know you guys can barely see this because I can barely see it. Discuss black box versus crystal/white box. Reporting, super huge. Post exploitation, it's a little bit about what we're talking about right now. Your rules of engagement and scoping. Look at this. Oh my God, this is just so good. So much good stuff. Thank you, Sans. Appreciate it. I'll make sure that I get a copy of all this goodness out of here. What we got for data logs? Okay. All right. So no bookmarks. Okay. Let's figure out if we have Empire. There you go. We got Empire. Boom. Now, you know what we need to do? Figure out how to make this window just a little bit up. Oh, it's already... Look at that. It's already got some sense about it. You know what I'm talking about, champion? Sweet. You're still alive. Yes, I am still alive, Kane. Hanging out down the street. Who used to watch that 70s show? I used to love that show. Guilty pleasure. Come on, don't be that kind of person. Thank you. Gosh. All right, so I know nothing about Empire, so let's just keep digging here. If I go to Empire, what about Star Killer? I kind of want Star Killer. Run Empire for connectivity through Star Killer if you want a GUI. Okay, so let's try that. Exit, yes. And then we're going to do what it tells us to do. We're going to run sudo empire rest. You know what? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to run... Okay. Okay. It just did something extra up there. Y'all saw that extraness? Um. So it was some extraness that popped up here. Ooh, what's that about, champ? Oh, get me there. Okay. I always love potential security risk. That's just like that's where I live. Like, if you don't go to advanced and just accept the risk and continue, foo foo. All right. So apparently we're supposed to have something called Star Killer already. So we're gonna go open a new tab. Go over to app because that's where they like to install stuff. Go to Star Killer. And then I'm gonna guess we do /Star Killer. I think that's what it said last time. YouTube is limiting all streams to 720. Hey, you know they're probably trying to conserve bandwidth. The world is like almost ending, so I don't blame them. Oh my God, Star Killer, what is this? This is sexy. Okay, okay. So like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I like it. Yako and Yako. Submit. So now we have some kind of UI thing that like pops up for yeah, this is like amazing. Like I always want a UI for my command and control. So yeah, Star Killer's a UI. It's pretty cool. I like it. I got listeners and stagers right here, agents I can make and drop and other module. Whoa, modules look like they already in here. Oh yes. OPSEC safe or not. And we're talking about a long list. And since we got Python now, this allows us to be able to do stuff over in that Mac OS Linux world. So I like that. This is the GUI for Empire. It's called Star Killer. And so if you want to go ahead and get started on this, it's called C2 Slingshot. Go ahead and boot it up. Punch in a couple of commands and you'll save yourself a whole lot of trouble, apparently. So yeah. Credentials here. Oh, my lights are changing because it's the evening and oh, you can't see me anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let me try and fix my lights. Get it back on hackery. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, not that dark. There we go. Yes, yes. Script kitty heaven. Ha, no subs. Wow. Yeah. So let's figure out what we could do for this, right? We got users. I can create a user. You get what I'm saying? Let them figure out north from south. Got API abilities, which is cool. So I'm gonna create a listener, and this is going to be a I don't know what kind of listener. I kind of want to just make like a HTTP listener, like something very very low hanging fruit. But let me see here. Let me try and follow some kind of tutorial. If that'd be nice. All right, that'd be nice. Let me see. So I want to create a new HTTP listener. I have no idea what IP address this is. This must be the netted IP. Okay. What port do I want? I don't. OSCP style. Let me see what other default delay. 7.5. No there's a staging key or something optional down here. Okay, so Slack channel token, stager URI, proxy. I don't know what any of this shit means just yet. But I'll tell you what, goddamn it, I know what the rest of it means. I'm gonna submit that. So I got a new listener now on that IP on that port. So now I guess I want a stager, right? Because you want to like figure out how to stage up, you know. Anyway, generate a stager. It's probably gonna be. I mean, if I want to keep it real, which is probably gonna be. Bash, HTTP listener, Python. What's an optional? Okay. All right, submit. So now I got a stager. So what do I do? Can I download it? Output, copy to clipboard. Okay, whatever. Harmjoy. Generate self-deleting bash script. Okay. Oh, I see. Yes, please. Oh, what happened? Did it happen that fast? Yes, it seems to have happened that fast. Oh, yes. Whoops. So we got, a couple of agents dropped already immediately. Like, I've infected myself. Didn't realize I infected myself, so I got a double infection. Hey. So who am I? Ran that command. What comes back? Oh, who am I? Taco. Command execution completed. Slingshot. That is who I am. PWD. Let's print working directory to kind of see where we are in this on the system. So we're in Starkiller. That's interesting. But this is me interacting with this machine. So let me try and execute a module, I guess. It's a bunch of PowerShell shit. Give me 1 second. Let me try and find something that's Python, so we can demonstrate that how potent this fucking Starkiller. It's a bit slow. Must be talking about the books, or are you talking about faster than Netcat listener? Oh, yeah, I can see how slowness bothers you for sure. It seems very drag and drop, so I'd imagine like you're not getting a whole lot of bang for buck. I mean, you're not getting a whole lot of advancement. I'd imagine there's a lot of bang for buck here. Let me see. Trollsploit, no thank you. OSX sniffing, sure, but okay. Linux, so Linux sniffing, pillaging, keylogging. So let's see. Hey, does keylogging work? Log file goes to tempdebug.db. So this would be keylogged. So how do I see my kill the resulting PID? I don't think I got a resulting PID. There is a delay too. That could probably have something to do with the slowness that you're feeling. So I kind of want to run PowerShell on your host. Ooh, you want to try it? I could try it, bro. I'm not afraid. I'd be really interested to see if like it gets by. Frustrated but interested. I don't see anything that specifically says PowerShell. Interestingly enough, I feel like a DLL or a launcher, BAT. Yep, there it is. Language PowerShell. Obfuscate true. Need some obfuscation because I'm pretty sure my computer's going to get upset with me. Submit, yes. Did I not get my stager? Where's my stager at? I see a listener. That stager didn't get created? Interesting. L Buggy. Oh, here we go. All right. The moment that I already know the moment that like I'll put this on my clipboard and then into let's see how this goes. Actually, I need to do. Oh, I wonder. Can I drag and drop? I should be able to drag and drop, right? There you go. Threat found. Hey, what are you gonna do? Thank God. Excuse me. Yeah, no one wants to be hacked by something that's that low hanging fruit. Is your VM on the same network as your host? Somewhat, I'm sure, in some shape or fashion. I'm using a NAT. Well, it's NATed, so it's probably not on the same network. But nevertheless, it was detected. So we didn't even get to the point of it not connecting, which would have been a whole different issue. I agree. So wow, let's see what other stagers do we have. What are specific for nothing specific for Linux, just OS X and Defender is my AV on this machine, yes. This machine is primarily used to create content. I use my Linux laptop for all my business. I also have a Windows laptop that I use for one particular customer. And then I have another disk inside of this machine that boots into Ubuntu, where I do all of my personal browsing and work and shit like that. But this is primarily used for video games and to make content. Because apparently I can't get Streamlabs to work on Linux. They don't have a Streamlabs for Linux. Fun. I'd imagine. Do you guys know of any good evaders? I'd love to try one. Right? I mean, we're sitting right on a perfect gold mine, a command and control server, sitting here like ready to go. Somebody find me something to test. Hurry. All right. Execute module. Interact. I never did get that one keylog, did I? I never even got the PID back. I'm assuming that didn't work out. What else do I got other than PowerShell? PowerShell's a lot of PowerShells. Python. I hope Streamlabs, Matheson, I really do hope Streamlabs for Linux is like around the corner. Like ASAP, please. I need it. Python OS X. Okay, here we go. Linux. What else did they have for Linux? So the keylogger thing, I have no idea if that worked. Let's see. Lateral movement. That's pretty cool. Situational awareness. Get host by name. So find fruit. Port scan. What is find fruit? Huh. Yes, please. Oh, you gotta have a target on the system. Okay, so it's not just opportunistic. I can try Phantom Evasion. Let's get it. Good old Phantom Evasion. I've never even heard of it. So you guys are like going to see it right on the fly, how it looks. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Copy. Open. Paste. Enter. No such file or directory. Oh, I guess I have to like git clone it first, right? I'm gonna go through the fucking trouble of doing it properly. No, we'll do it properly. What? Sudo. Let's find equation. Didn't the keylogger drop it in a file in temp? Maybe. Hold on, let me see. That shit didn't work anyway. Oh my god, so much fucking shit in here. You fucking beats me. I would have to dig into it a little bit more. Phantom Evasion just took a poop. A poopity poop. A poopity poop. What in the fizz nut? Ain't that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, I'm supposed to do that. And what's the problem? Yada yada. Other Linux setup takes exactly one argument. I would really just or start Family Vision interactive mode. Select option 7. Oh, okay. Option 7 it is then. Whoops. Where the fuck did the other one go? Little bastard, you. Here you go. Uh, 7. Listen, why the fuck does it need to be set up? It works. It's right here. Madison, you say no op day. I could imagine that. Let's give her one more go. That was a lot of clicking through for shit not to work, I'll tell you that. Somebody should build in Phantom Evasion into Star Killer. That'd be something worth spending some time on, right? Like, I would use the living shit out of that. Windows mods. We're looking for a exe no disk write. Press enter to continue. Whatever. We're gonna go x86. Runtime decryption. Yes. Insert file name the encrypt download. A. We're gonna do double key XOR. We're gonna drop that in. Process Halloween. All this shit's default. Hey. No dice. Maybe. Yo, Ed, what's going on? Yeah, I can't wait to get in-person groups again, man. Hopefully we have something this week for my sec. At least do a remote. But yeah. Oh, bet. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, No Self and Matheson. Makes total sense. So let me go over here to well, do it from right here, can I? Let's see. Where is copy this file over into Phantom Invasion and paste it. Yeah, the entire world changed. It's crazy. We were kind of talking about like the whole shift to working from home, and then like bam, it just smacked us smack dab. Everybody has to work from home now. It's nuts. I'll be glad to when life gets back to normal. I'll be honest. It's pretty scary out here right now. Yeah. Stay safe. Everybody stay safe. Stay home if you can. It's crazy. All right. So this is when I'm supposed to put in launcher.bat with a double key XOR with launcher bat launcher crypt.bat came out. Key error NTDLL handle. I have no idea. Gosh, somebody's playing baseball right now? It's pretty interesting. So let's see if this runs. If this runs, then yeah. Nothing happened. I didn't get an agent, but then I didn't get a what you call it. So then this could be the whole, is your computer on the same network as your other computer? So that's going to require a little bit of a finesse, because maybe I can make a Ed, you remember my fun network connectivity debacle. Let's add an adapter. We're gonna call it bridged. Do I want to bridge it? I'm feeling dangerous. Fuck it. Ship it. Blue, blue, blue. Oh man. Go to bridged. Yeah, I did, and we saw what happened there. Move device. Done like that. Hopefully it brings all my stuff back normally. As long as it doesn't. Okay, so it didn't get rid of my, what you call it. I need another listener on an IP address that's going to be routable to my box. That's definitely not the bridge. Even though it says BR, I just don't trust that. That's definitely not my IP range for home. I don't think my second interface is up, if I had to guess. Administration, preferences, internet network. Come on. Network. VMware crashed. Boot. You have to change your host IP to the. Yeah, I know. I got to figure out what my new IP address is now. There's no way that I can ping this address right here from my. Oh, it does. Okay. Works. Okay. So I don't need to do anything. I should be able to run this again. And if it's going to work, it should go out and work. Doesn't seem to have worked. But it's got me interested in being able to maybe find one that will. Windows DLL. Obfuscate. Oh, I'm going to do obfuscate false, because we're going to run it through the one thing. Whoops. Save. Windows should just get me exactly. Yeah, Windows should just get mad immediately and not even let that come over. Which is good. Check VMware again. I don't think your settings saved properly. You don't think so? Where? On my listener? On what? Check VMware again. Oh, okay, give me 1 second. I got 2 adapters. So I think I'm good. And I was able to, I'm sorry, you guys didn't see this. I was able to do a ping to that IP address. So I should be all set. I just need to make a stager that is going to actually. Oh, I need to take that DLL and run it through. Phantom Evasion. Copy. I think you just dropped it on the desktop of your VM. No, I tried to. It didn't work. No self. It just didn't work. Oh, you mean like I dropped it on the desktop with? No, yeah. When I tried to move it over here, this way, I get an interrupted action. Windows actually blocks it from coming over. So Defender is doing that. I just got a bunch of Defender alerts about it. Like I got 7 right now. So Defender is blocking it. It will work once I figure out how to make it FUD. So we know it's a DLL. So we're on 6. We're just gonna click enter to continue, I believe. Should I do x64 or x86? I think I want to do x64. AMD 64? Is that in the manual? Let me fucking read the manual. RTFM. X80 should work though, even for a 64-bit system. I know it should. It should. I mean, fuck. It's less as long as it's not more memory. We're just gonna leave it as the default. File encryption / one runtime decryption. Yes, I want to. Insert file name. We're just gonna do an XOR. God damn it. Motherfucker. Why? Nope, only one listener. Something weird happening. This is like specific to their code. Anybody else got something that's like Phantom Evasion like, but like not so, I don't know. Maybe with something with a little bit more documented. Try Python 3. Try Python 3. It is Python 3. I am trying Python 3 right now. Let's see. Didn't end up popping up later. Nothing weird like that. Let me see. Execute module. What other modules we got? Oops. Maybe Veil will work. I don't know. I haven't used Veil in a while. Last time I did, I feel like it did work though. What is Mimi Penguin? Is that like Mimi Cats? Give that a spin. Mimi Penguin. Let me try something simple. Again, who am I? Can I get it to respond to me? Okay, cool. Let's try Mimi Penguin again. It didn't even do anything when I click submit. Alright, so I guess that one doesn't work. Let's see what else they got. Pillage user. Who doesn't like to pillage users? All users true. Submit. Oh, that seems like a little. That may be potentially a bug. Looks like it's starting to show me the code instead of actually running the code. Hyperion. Ooh, that one sounds good. Is it gonna cost me some money? I think Veil is more up to date than Hyperion. Let me see. Veil doesn't seem like it's been touched in quite the time either. Holy smokes. Well, let's see how many of these actually work on this machine. So these are all collection modules. This is for lateral movement, situational awareness. Let's do a Suet Guit search. Who doesn't want to see that? That's great for privilege escalation. It should be easy enough to run too. I don't even know. All these modules are just like not actually running. They're just printing out the code that would run. Yeah. Well then. I wonder if this one will be any nicer. Hyperion updated March 23rd, 2020. Oh, nice. Whoa, fuck. Let me get over there. It's on GitHub? While I think Starkiller is pretty cool, polymorphic serialization. Ooh. For .NET. Nope, that's the wrong Hyperion. Wrong Hyperion too. I put link above. No, your links don't come through because what you call it? Because Google. Hercules Hyperion? No, that's not it either. Huh. There we go. Fuck it. Run it. What the fuck? Hmm. Yeah, it seems that I need to do this on a Windows box, which seems about right. So yeah. Huh. Maybe. I don't know. I need to dig into it more. Works with wine. That's okay. What the fuck is that? That's nuts. Bro, holy shit. If it could be broken, I broke it. It's not on GitHub anymore? Sheesh. That means it must be good. 16 days ago. Oh boy. Insanity, right? Doing the same thing over, expecting a different result. Um, Bro, what? I just. There you go. Whole bunch of flags flying around. Oh, look at that. Okay. Did it make my output file? No. I'm pretty sure I did -o Hyperion.exe. Man, there. I've seen a good video on filtration from the cast. He kept compiling and it took forever though. Oof. Yeah, I'd imagine if it's worth it, it's worth it. Especially if it works. Jim Cola, if you can give me that link or on Twitter or somewhere. It wants AES.h, AES header file, but it only has an AESC file, so it gets mad. Hey, what do you want me to do, buddy? I didn't make this shit. All right. Well, I'm getting sleepy, and with sleepy comes a little bit of video games and laying up with my lady. Replace I-686 with 386. Let's see. No I or just 386? I-386 just by itself? Permission denied. Permission denied again. Weird. All right. Well, maybe if I'm up to it, I'll fuck around with this some more tomorrow. I've given it a couple of hours of my life. Just about a little bit over 2 hours. It's not too long, but it's getting kind of late on this end. I want to get some ice cream and hang out with my lady. No, with Min 64, etc. Okay, yeah. Oh, 64. Let me try 64. Oh, no. W64 is right there. Ming 32. Yep. It's still there. Nevertheless, How's everything on you guys' side of town? Like, how's life? Are you guys able to get toilet paper, hand sanitizer, dishwashing liquid, anything, or is it just like craziness? I know No Self is still like climbing poles and playing with electricity. Jim Cola, how's everything on your end? Matheson, haven't heard from you in a while. How's life on your part of town? Kane, fully stocked, eh? That's so Canadian of you guys. I feel like Canada is the country that just figured it out in North America. It's kind of crazy here, long lineups everywhere. Yeah, it's getting to the point now where they make you line up outside the grocery store. Although the bar is harder to get, but not that bad. I would say that toilet paper is like we get like a little bit of it now. But trying to get most of it from Amazon. Um, I just got some extreme hand sanitizer, which is 80% alcohol, which I really just want to take a sip of. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta at least just get a sip of it to see what it is. But yeah, it's like basically hooch that they want you to wash your hands with, which is interesting. So I got a couple bottles of that. Um, but yeah, meat is like getting super expensive. Um, yeah, we're looking at like a lot of money for meat now. So groceries cost a little bit more because we stay at home a little bit longer. But otherwise, I've been social distancing since before it was the cool thing to do. So there's that. But nevertheless, I'm going to sign off. It has been fun. Till next time. Peace.